Well, hello again. Here we are, the Real Healthy You, chatting a bit about part two of our why can't I lose weight? Why?
And it's so easy to do.
Yeah.
Do you know how easy that is?
Yeah.
It's so easy to gain weight. And it's so easy
To get stuck not losing.
in not losing weight.
Yeah,
It's so easy not to lose it.
It's so easy. And so why am I gaining weight? Why can't I lose weight?
Oh
is
my
what we're talking
gosh.
about today. And we already talked about part
That's
one.
sad.
Yeah, if you hadn't listened to part one,
That's
reasons
sad.
765 are reasons that you can just look into those reasons right away, because those are reasons where you may find, okay, this is where I'm stumbling, right? But reason 4 we talked about last time was sedentary, not moving. And the second part, we told you about the benefits of movement and how amazing that is for your health, for your body, how it really helps your body to be healthy. And it's not necessarily to lose weight, but it's to be healthy. And when you're healthy, your body tends to shed weight that it doesn't need. That's just what the body wants to do, right? So when we're talking about not moving, we want to get you to move. So there's this whole stress and rest cycle that you might think about, where you stress your body and you rest your body. So how does that help?
That's right, because when you stress, the stress and the rest involves periods when the body is pushed to this physical limit. And that's where the stress comes in. But
the weight because you think you're going to work out to death. And the irony is working out is a form of stress, right? And it makes the body feel like, what are you doing? Stop. And so in balance, it's amazing.
yeah, but you know,
But too much of it is not.
And athletes have a way of doing that, overtraining.
Yeah. And you actually damage your body, and your body actually goes backwards. It does the opposite of what you want it to do when it's overly worked, and it doesn't get rest to repair.
That's right.
And to kind of take in what you did a workout, give it a chance to take in the workout, give it a chance to process, release the glycogen, replenish the stores back into the muscles again, repair the torn muscles that you've used when all of this stuff. You need recovery time so that your body can do what you want it to lose weight and to be healthy.
And if you don't do that, if you're stressing your body so much, you're promoting cellular inflammation. Inflammation is responsible for everything.
Yeah.
Any sickness, any ill health, inflammation is a part of that. And that stress that you're putting your body through, overtraining, for instance, or overstressing, that and not giving it time to heal and rest, you are giving your body so much inflammation.
Absolutely.
And you don't want to do that. Because now all the cells are inflamed. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't. And part of the working out is, you're getting some human growth hormone naturally, right?
Yeah.
So you want that in order to keep refreshing, restoring, replenishing. But you don't want to wear yourself out so bad that the body is now so worn, it doesn't do any of the things you want it to do. It's just like, leave me alone, I'm tired. Think about yourself. You do work too hard. By the end of the week, you are so inefficient. What took you an hour to do on Tuesday is now taking you 3 hours, and you're dragging around complaining the whole time on Friday.
That's right.
Because you're doing too much, and you got to give your body the respect that it needs.
And that's why you want to wait that next day. You want to train, but you want to do nothing the next day.
Right.
You don't want to do that. And when you do weight training or that kind of training in the gym, it's usually, if you notice, you'll train the top part of your body, then you'll rest, and then you'll train the bottom part of your body. Or you'll do the top part, and the next day you'll do the bottom part.
Or your interval.
There's
lots of ways to do that.
That's why I love the burst.
Yeah.
I love the burst because it bursts.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
We talked about that in the last show, and that was definitely helpful. So we are doing, we mentioned this last show, but we're doing 30-minute episodes, and so we do have a timer. And so we want to make sure the timer is actually on. So let's make sure it is. Can you check it?
Yep.
All right, so when the timer rings, and the bell or whatever rings, then we know it's time to wrap up the show, and hopefully it won't be too much of a cliffhanger. We'll wrap it all up.
Wrap it up.
I think we might get it all done in the second part. So we are down to reason number 3.
3. Yep. Not enough sleep.
Yeah. I can't lose weight because
yeah.
I don't get enough sleep.
But we take that for granted.
I'm gaining weight because I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah. We take that so much for granted. And
I'm not gaining weight. I'm gaining weight because I don't get enough sleep. Say it again. We take that for granted. We take that for granted. I'm taking it for granted. See me doing it right now?
You're so silly.
I'm taking it for granted right now while you're saying it.
What we take for granted is how important sleep really is.
That's for sure.
To healing that body. And I'll tell you, if you're not getting it, you're not healing.
That's true. And I'll tell you, it took me a long time, like growing up, and they never really talked about sleep. Nobody really talked about sleep. You know, it was all about exercise and eating right.
Yeah.
That's what it was about. Sleep was not really part of the equation. I mean, we knew kids need to go to bed, kids need their sleep and all that, but it didn't really occur to you that adults needed it. You know, it was like only for the kids. Go to bed at 8 o'clock because you have to get up for school. Don't let your kids stay up too late. They're growing. It's so bad for them to not get enough sleep when they're growing. And all that's true. But that doesn't stop when you become an adult. Right? You need sleep. And ironically, not only do we not get enough sleep, not only do we don't think we need it, but it's been shown in, just look at the world, how haggard and harried and stressed and just worn out we all are because we're not being refreshed and replenished at night when we sleep. I was just talking to my son the other day because he was, it was like 10 at night or something, and he was getting ready to start this whole project to do something. And it was like, dude, it's 10 o'clock. Are you really just starting? He was like, oh yeah. I mean, he had 3 hours, 4 hours in front of him. Easy. And he's like, yeah, I'm about to start. And I was explaining to him that when I was growing up, there was nothing to do at night. There was nothing to do. After 11 or at the most 12 o'clock, at the most, there was nothing. The TV went off. It went off. It went to, they put a flag up on the screen. All the screens put a flag up. And the flag was waving. And it was, oh, say, can you see? And they would do the anthem.
That's right.
And then the TV would go to dark. And it would either go to snow. How many of y'all know what I mean when I say the TV went to snow? There was snow on the screen. Put a comment in the
snow on the screen.
Snow, like I know the snow on the screen. Because a lot of you younger folks won't know what I'm talking about the snow on the screen. But it would go to snow.
And it would have a sound.
And it would stay like that the whole night.
Yeah.
Nothing but snow. So if you want to sit up and watch snow, that's on you. The other one was the round circle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
And it was a circle and it had the colors in it. It just made that sound.
That, huh?
That's all there was for TV. That's it.
Wow.
So nobody watched TV. That meant, guess what you had to do? You had to go to bed.
Yeah.
There was nothing else to do.
Yeah.
There was nowhere to go. Try going to a store at 12 o'clock at night. There were no stores open.
No.
There were no 24-hour stores. No. And if you found maybe one, it was like, ooh, we got one. It was weird.
And then you better get all your stuff done before Sunday, because Sunday they were all closed.
No stores open on Sunday.
That's right.
So we actually were forced, and I'm saying that in a good way.
Yes.
Society created time for rest and sleep in the way we lived. But now society is not at all caring about that.
No.
Society is not compassionate to your need for sleep at all.
Nope.
So all night you can eat. All night you can play games. You can be with friends talking. You can go out to stores. You can do anything you want all night long.
Yep.
And everything's available. You can get online and something's always there for you. So we are sleep deprived beyond belief. Like beyond belief. And I think there's some statistics about that. But for us adults, it's something like 7 to 9 hours a night.
Yeah.
Don't laugh out loud. Everyone's like, what? I'm doing good to get 6, right?
Or 5.
Yeah, it's 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, and that's just average. Some people need a little bit more. It goes by your age, your gender, your physical health, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But 7 to 9, can you imagine?
Yeah.
7 to 9 hours a night, every single night, except maybe 1 or 2 here or there. What a different life your body would be leading if it was getting that much sleep. But it's not. 1/3 of all Americans are sleep deprived. You can't make it up. Sleep is not something you can, I'll make up for it later. The body needs it now. If you don't give it to it now, whatever happens, happens. And then the body's in recovery mode to try to fix what happened. It doesn't just go away.
There is no making up. That's for sure. The damage is being done each and every night. And we just take it for granted.
We do, absolutely.
People just, I'm tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night. Whoa!
But that's normal. Everybody's tired. Everybody is tired.
And everybody's saying that with such disrespect.
Well, because it's normal.
I know, but if you think about it, if you get deeper and you think about it, of course, being on this journey, this health to holiness journey, you get to see what devastation you're doing, what
harm you're doing to your body.
The harm and the disrespect for the body.
Yeah.
The body that he created. I go back to that each time. I know, like I said, when you learn better, you do better. But the body that he gave us, how disrespectful is that? Yeah. When you know, or you should know, or you should get to know, that it's so important that the body gets to heal with that sleep.
Yes, absolutely.
And for you to ignore it, for you to just have the world take you over, where you're not saying, listen, I've got to lay down and sleep so that I can heal.
Yeah.
You don't even consider that you're doing it for that greatness right there.
When you're sleeping at night, you are increasing your brain performance, your mood.
Yes.
You are giving your mood a boost. You are avoiding depression, mental illness, strokes, asthma. All this stuff you're in increased risk for these negative things when you don't get enough sleep. And when you do get enough sleep, you're supporting your brain, you're supporting all of the parts of your body that the toxins get dumped at night. Your immune system is working at night. It's kind of like when they're fixing the roads at night. They don't do it during rush hour. You're busy. They're not going to block all the roads. Well, sometimes they do. Yeah. Yikes. But anyway, I don't know whose idea that was.
Yeah.
But for the most part, these big projects, you notice they're at night. They do it when the roads are the most quiet. Well, that's the same with your body. You're sleeping. Everything is kind of like, okay. And supposedly you're not eating right before bed. We talked about that. So supposedly there's no digestion going on. So the body has all this free time now to do the work it needs to do to heal you. And you are at an increased risk of heart disease, obesity, dementia, all sorts of diseases and disorders because you are not giving your body time during the time you should be sleeping. And so that's important.
And not only that, but the toxins that you are ingesting, I'm talking all smelling, all day long.
Yeah, we're going to get to toxins. Don't say
that.
Okay, say that again.
So, and also the toxins, be considerate about them. All day you're dealing with them.
Yes.
So there's no healing there either. Inflammation is just prevalent. It's just there.
Absolutely. And at night there's a lot that attacks. Your body can attack that inflammation problem if you give it time, right? You get more ghrelin when you're sleep deprived, you have more ghrelin.
Yes.
And we talked about ghrelin is the hormone that says eat. It's the hunger hormone. So do I really want more of a hunger hormone? You're going to eat more, which means you're going to contribute to fat storage, too much food for your body to deal with, digestion. Digestion takes a lot of energy, a lot. So we don't want to be using that much energy on digestion all day long when we can be using it on healing, right, in our body. So another reason you may be gaining weight or not losing weight
That's right.
is because you're not getting enough sleep to help. And the lack of sleep tends to gain the fat in the belly, in the abdominal area.
It's a gremlin.
A hole in your belly, right? Yeah. So you'll notice, look at people, right? And I don't mean to judge people, but just observe people. And you'll notice how many more people these days have this round belly.
Yes.
They have, men have like that gut, that beer belly, that gut, or that really wide waistline. And it's not necessarily from alcohol, right? It's a non-alcoholic gut, right? And then women, you see them with these pot bellies, and they might even be thin, like thin legs, thin tops, but they have this circular right around their belly.
Visceral fat.
Yeah, that fat is not
That's
good
storage.
fat at all.
Yes.
Very dangerous fat,
Yes.
but that's where it goes. And that's one way you can tell by your waistline if you are more unhealthy, is the waistline gives it away.
That's true, because it's pressing against the organs.
That fat is building up all around the organs.
All around, yeah.
Yeah. The only upside to that is once you do make an adjustment, the fat that burns first is the visceral fat.
Yes.
Because again, the body knows. The body's like, hey, if I'm going to burn fat, let me take it from the area that's going to help me the most. Let me get it away from my organs.
Yeah.
So the visceral fat around your middle is easier to lose than the fat on other parts of your body. The subcutaneous fat, that surface fat is a lot. That's harder. The surface fat is harder, but the dangerous fat is easier to lose. And that's always a good thing. The body knows.
That's right.
It knows.
Oh,
It helps us wherever it possibly can.
Absolutely.
So that's the deal with fat. So, I mean, with sleep, that's reason 3.
And also, too, just to make a mention, Jamie, it's best, you mentioned eating at night. In reality, it's much best eating. If you're going to do any eating, you eat during daylight hours.
That is ideal.
Daylight.
That's ideal.
Because that's part of your what is it called? The rhythm. The circadian rhythm. When you eat after it gets dark, there's another whole story that goes on with your body.
It's true.
Very, very different and much harder. But if you can do your eating in the light, in the daylight, that's what you're meant to do, you'll find it much different.
Yes, and that's true. And you can kind of work towards that that goal.
Yeah.
If you're a really night eater and you eat late at night and go right to bed, this is going to be really hard at first because you're just so accustomed to doing that. So you might cut back a half an hour at a time and just work your way slowly towards 2 to 3 hours before bed, and then keep working your way towards daylight hours. So.
And another thing to mention is that you're eating late at night, mostly because you're hungry, you think, mostly because you are not getting your nutrients.
Right.
Because when you get nutrients in your body from whole foods, good food, your body absorbs it and it stays full for a lot of hours.
Right.
When you're hungry at night because you did not get those nutrients in your body during that day, in the daylight hours, you did not do that.
Yes.
That should tell you. That's a story there.
And I would submit there's a couple of reasons. One reason would be you didn't eat enough during the day to give your body what it needed, so it's calling for it still. And it just happens to be late. It's like, hey, when are you going to give it to me? Come on, give me my food. I need it. Right? The other reason is you're addicted to sugar and or carbs and or emotional eating. So that's causing you to associate food with a certain time of night or a certain feeling or something. There's an association going on there that is not physical. It's more emotional or it's not physiological. So those 2 reasons. So you'll want to investigate that too. So again, the Food and Mood Journal helps a lot with this.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'll link it in the bio. I'll link it down below.
It really does.
And by taking the Food and Mood Journal that we have, it really focuses on what you're eating, when you're eating, how long you're eating. That's one thing. Then it focuses on you. Emotionally, how are you feeling? How is the food triggering? What's going on? What habits are being formed? Then over here, it's also asking you, what are your your nutrients? What are your levels? What are the things that you're measuring in your body, whether it be your glucose, your ketones, your salt, your whatever, your water intake, all of that. What is going on there? Sleep, what's going on there? And then gratitude and mental well-being, what's going on there? And so the Food and Mood Journal helps you get into all of that, where you're able to see yourself as a whole person, and it has assessments and weekly check-ins where you can go back and say, wow, I see what's happening here. And you can start to see some trends to help yourself with that.
And the more you're educated in what you're doing, the better choices you will make.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I'm at a point where I say, excuse me, that's not going in here.
Right.
Why? Because I learned that does not work in here, because it's not going to give me any benefit. But a lot of it has to do with writing down what you're feeling and dealing with. But a lot of it will be what foods you're eating. You'll notice the education, just the knowledge alone of who you are being.
What makes you tick. And
this is you. This is about loving you. Where is the love?
Yeah.
If you don't have it for you.
Right.
It's just amazing to care that much for you to do that.
Where is the love?
Oh, where is the love? Oh, Jamie, I love that.
Anyway, so
Do it again, Jay.
Where is the love?
Where is the love? Oh, I love that.
So that journal can help you find the love.
Oh,
so
she's
in the
so
meantime,
I like the way she does God. Do God, Jamie.
God. It's Father. This is your Father.
Father.
And it's Father up there. So it's God. Father.
God. I love that. I do that in church. I do that.
God. So back to reason number 2, or down to reason number 2, so hopefully you're working through 76543, and maybe you found some of these as the reason why you are stuck, that you can't lose weight, or why you're gaining weight, and you can work on some of those. Put it in the comments. Reason 2, reason 4, reason, whatever your reason number is, and maybe some of your success, like what you've done and how it helped or whatever, so we can help each other with that. But reason number 2 gets us down, and it's kind of like we're kind of funneling down. We started with kind of the obvious stuff that you can fix kind of quickly, right? And then it gets a little bit more. Now we're down to number 2, which is not as easy to quickly change, and it's something you have to really focus on to understand.
That is true, because it's
prevalent.
everywhere.
It's so prevalent, yeah. It's so prevalent.
Toxins.
That's the reason.
Are everywhere. Every breathing moment, there's a toxin in your face.
Yeah. So the toxin. So reason number 2, a possible reason you're not losing weight or you're gaining weight, is toxins and damaged body systems.
Yeah.
And the body systems are damaged because of the toxins, in this case, because of the toxins. And so you're overloaded with toxins. The body can handle a lot. I mean, we know it because we push our body and then it just falls over. But I mean, how many years did it take for that to happen? It can handle stuff. But a certain point is just too much.
So you got to understand, everybody has a toxin bucket anyway. And it really depends on you and what you know.
And there's not a bucket. Like, I'm not going to go over here and be like, here it is. Here's the toxin bucket.
Just picture this bucket with all the toxins inside you.
1942.
Okay. All right.
Picture this.
These toxins are inside you.
Yeah.
Okay. In this bucket.
Okay.
Waiting to just kill you.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing. But a lot of us have different buckets, overloads. And it depends on how much you know.
Yeah.
So, for instance, what kind of toothpaste are you using?
Yeah. So let's go through this systematically so that you can. Because she has so much information on this, and I want you to get it all. So let's go through it systematically. Okay. So Okay. So we know that too many toxins burdens your liver. Your liver becomes unable to process all this stuff, and it ends up being weight gain. let me tell you this.
Amongst other things, Jamie.
Amongst other things.
Weight gain.
But we're focused on weight gain. But yes,
true.
there's a lot.
Oh my God,
but that's
your liver's being damaged.
That's a whole nother show, right? But
Actually,
she's absolutely right. The toxins damages across so many body systems.
my God.
It's not even funny, right? But we're only focused on the stalled weight gain right now because we're just trying to focus,
true.
right?
That is true.
But I need you to understand that the fat that's on your body that you don't like, the fat that is generated because of the toxins, you need to be grateful.
That's adipose tissue, right?
You need to be grateful. Wait, what? Grateful for all this junk all over me? Let me tell you what the junk is doing. Ready? Your body is so smart.
Yes.
Your body is saying, I am being attacked by toxins. I can't process them.
Nope.
They are going to hurt me.
Yep.
They're going to cause damage to me. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to grab these toxins and I'm going to store them
right here
in that fat cell.
And they're all on me, by the way.
And they're on all of us in different places, right? But your fat cells are toxic. Not all of them, but so many of them. They have toxins in them. The toxins are trapped in the fat cell. So the body is saying, I can't let these toxins run around in the bloodstream. They will wreak havoc. Let me capture them like a dog catcher, and put them all inside these little cages, which are the fat cells. So your adipose tissue are protecting you from rampant toxic poisoning in your whole bloodstream, all through every system.
Protecting you.
It's literally protecting you. So, that's just a little sidebar. Don't hate the fat too much while it's protecting you until you have a chance to reduce your toxin exposure.
And just the way Jamie put it, protecting you.
It's protecting you.
Just think about our body, our system, how he even gave us a way to be protected.
Absolutely.
The body protects us.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just
amazing.
So,
it's really amazing.
I'm just so blown away with all this wonderfulness that I have just destroyed all these years.
Because the body is amazing when you really, really focus.
Oh my God. I mean, does anybody ever look at all the protection we're getting and what we bring into ourselves?
And how we just don't get
And a lot of it we can't help because it's all the toxins are everywhere. Everywhere.
So let's break down some of the toxins. Okay, so let's talk about anything that touches your skin.
Oh yeah.
Right? Anything that touches your skin. Your skin is the biggest organ you have.
Yeah, it goes right in.
And it's permeable, quite permeable. Yeah. So if you're getting exposed to toxins, your skin is going to try to kind of be a barrier.
Yeah.
But at some point, and they get in, let's think about what kind of toxins can you be using that will get in your skin?
Oh, perfume.
Alcohol. Face creams, lotions.
All of them.
I never thought about all lotion. Like I use lotion all the time. Like I never thought like
Vaseline.
Lotion you are literally putting on your skin. And it's designed to be absorbed into your whole bloodstream.
Into your whole bloodstream.
Like think about that.
And most of it is you need more and more and more because it's just not doing anything.
It absorbs in.
Oh my God, but it's not doing anything except giving you toxins.
Right.
The first thing I realized years ago was the Vaseline. I stopped the Vaseline with you kids because I used to use the Vaseline on their mouth, whatever injuries they had. Vaseline went on everything. When I found out what Vaseline was, it stopped.
It tells you what it is. Petroleum jelly. It says it right on the jar.
That's right, but from gasoline.
It says it literally right on the jar. And
we're using it forever. Yeah. Where do you think it's going? It's going into your body. Every time the toxins goes in your body, you're disturbing your cells.
Yes.
So now your cells are dealing with it's just a mess. Your cells are total toxins.
So we got face creams, lotions. We've got makeup.
Oh yeah,
makeup. All the makeup that we put on, right? The perfumes. What else? The soap. The shower gel, the bath gel. Oh my gosh, bath gel is a whatever $1 billion whatever industry of all these smelly, amazing gels. So you got that. You got laundry. How about the laundry stuff?
Absolutely. And
fabric softener, lotion. Yeah.
Fragrance is the worst of all.
Man. All of those shampoo, all of that stuff
Everything.
touches your skin.
Everything.
So we're not saying not to use these things. What we're saying is you need to do some research.
And get
And you
the
need
healthy ones.
Right. Exactly.
Because they got them out there.
Yeah,
and it's funny too, because you go on a page and just request it, I'll send them to you.
Oh yeah,
I'll
Facebook
send you every
community,
brand. Yeah, and I'll tell you where to go. EWG is a organization, EWG.org, that you can check out.
And it will help you.
And
There's certain
help you.
ingredients that they proliferate the beauty industry.
Absolutely.
And I mean, they're getting hip to it a lot. Some they'll put it right on the container, the bottle or the jar, like no parabens or something like that. But yeah, so that's for the touching your skin. What about things you breathe or smell? There are toxins that you breathe in and you smell, like scented candles. Who would have thought? Scented candles. You're breathing in the scented candle. It burns this chemical and then it goes up inside and it goes right into you. Toxic, right?
Toxins.
Perfumes, we already said, colognes. How about bath, any kind of bath things?
Salts and all that.
Bath bombs, bath salts, the oils, like all the things, like
all the smelly stuff.
And it's like,
and all that.
it just enters your entire body on every level, right?
So do you realize when it enters your entire body, where it goes?
Into your entire body. Into my cells.
And all your cells are all destroyed.
Goes in all my cells.
And it's just amazing.
And they smell good. My cells might be damaged, but baby, they smell
good.
But anyway, so that and then there's cleaning supplies. Don't forget about cleaning supplies. While you're, especially you cleanaholics, what do you call you? Germaphobes, and you like, you have those friends who are like, they're just bleach is their bestie. Like, my house has to smell like
the most toxic
bleach.
of all.
It has to, so I know it's clean. And it's like all those harsh chemicals that sting your eyes. They burn your nose when you smell them. Sometimes you cough. Because they go in your, because it's so prickly in your, These are toxic, guys. I know your house is bright and shiny. I understand. But so we need to, I'm not saying don't clean your house.
You're living in a bright and shiny house unhealthily.
Yes, you are. And again, we're not saying don't clean your house. So don't be coming,
my house is stinky
because the real health they were telling us, no. Clean up with some non-toxic cleaners.
That's right.
So then what about anything you eat? There are toxins in the things we eat.
Oh, come on.
So many.
Come on.
I mean, pesticides.
Come on.
Chemicals.
You just look in the food label and see where it says modified. Just that alone should tell you something. You're going to put some chemical. You're going to take a vitamin out. You're going to heat it out, and then you're going to put something in.
Yeah.
That's your chemical.
You're going to enrich it.
Oh my God! That's
Unfortunately, they do that with kids' cereals.
Oh no, that's a biggie.
They make the cereal. They process to high. Like the cereal looks nothing like
that's a biggie.
Whatever it grew from. Cereal doesn't look anything like that. So you're not eating a bowl of cereal that looks like a wheat stalk or that looks like, a strawberry that's, on the strawberry field. That's not. You're looking, it's processed. They grind it, they heat it, they stir it, they emulsify it, they do all this stuff,
Toxins
which
galore.
strips away all the vitamins and minerals completely and all the processes. And then what do? They are enriched with vitamins and minerals. That means they put them back in after the fact. And they're imitation.
Of course.
So the things we eat, artificial flavors, artificial colors, the pesticides in the produce, and all of it. The toothpaste. You were talking about toothpaste,
fluoride, whatever. You want to change everything.
But you're really scrubbing your gums.
Oh my God.
Which are absorbing all
that toxin straight up to your brain.
Yeah. So you want to get a non-toxic toothpaste as well. So the last one is environmental toxins. There are so many toxins in our environment, overall, pollutants overall. And maybe where you live in your particular town or area, there are factories or different wires or things, power line things.
Yeah, living around the towers. EMF.
Yeah.
Come on, that's the killer right there. Living around the tower, being so close to them.
So they're
It's a
environmental
craziness.
toxins. Even the water, water you take a shower in, if it's
Oh
what
no,
kind
if
of
it's
water
not
is
filtered.
this?
Oh yeah.
You know, there's so many toxins and airborne pollutants, everything. And I don't want you to feel like I felt, which was totally overwhelmed. Like, well, forget it. I can't deal with all. Like, what am I going to do? Ooh, that's our time, folks. Bye. No, just kidding. It is kind of bye, but we'll wrap it up on this toxins. We'll just do a quick wrap up.
Yeah.
But I was overwhelmed by the fact that how am I supposed to change all these things? Like, I'm still trying to change my food, and now you're telling me this. Like, it's just, right? One at a time.
One at a time.
Say it again.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Because every time you do one, you're closer to the next one.
And you're reducing your stress.
Oh my
stress
goodness.
bucket is getting tinier.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
Yes.
That's right. Then when you go into your little intermittent fasting a little bit,
Yep.
all those old cells go away.
Your autophagy
all the
kicks
new
in.
ones
Oh,
come
man.
in.
Yes.
Now you're not going to put the rocky stuff back into your new ones. Before you know it, you're getting healthy. You're feeling good. Oh my God.
There is
That's
hope.
fun.
There is hope yet. There is hope
That's
yet.
fun.
Yes. So it's a process. So please, I know we gave you a
Slow
ton.
and easy.
I really don't want you to walk away feeling overwhelmed. It's one at a time, and it's okay. It's a process.
Slow
Every
and
one
easy.
you take away
Yeah.
reduces,
That's
and then
right.
when you change it to something good, it double improves.
I'm
So
telling you,
each little thing is like
wonderful.
a twofold. Okay, so pick one. Like, I'm not even finished going through all my toxin list. So bit by bit. So like I changed my toothpaste. I changed my shampoo. I changed my face cream and my lotion.
Your detergent.
Yeah, so it's like, see, bit by bit, I'm getting there. So just
Dishwashing detergent.
pick
all
one,
little
guys.
things,
Pick
yeah.
one right now. Pick one.
That's
And I
all.
would suggest to pick the one that touches your skin the closest. So laundry detergent, definitely on your clothes, but brushing your teeth, rubbing on your skin is even more so. So go with one of those first. So in the comments, go ahead and put which one you might be ready to take on, toothpaste or face
And
cream
we've got
or
all
whatever.
the brands.
We
We've
can
got them
definitely
all.
share some stuff.
We've got
for you.
all
Yeah.
the brands. All the research has been done.
Yep.
You got several brands to choose from. It's
Yes,
This is
and
wonderful.
Absolutely. So we will get that rolling. Hit the like button, notification bell, and subscribe so that you can keep on growing with us on our health journey to take
Your temple back.
See you next time on part 3.
H2H.
Get to reason number 1. Bye.
Bye-bye.